We lit. So I had to light it. I'm gonna give everybody the opportunity and chances to pull up. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, turn that volume down so it don't leak. It's the last one all the way on the left, all the way to the right. Excuse me. Turn it down some so it ain't leaking in here in the booth. Testing 1 2 1 2. We live. Turn it down. Yeah, turn it down. Yeah, so it ain't leaking in here. Yeah, we live. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Yeah. So hit the share button. Cause right now I'm about to get SI Moms on the phone. She been reaching out to me for a long time for me to interview her about what's been going on with her son's situation from the time that he got murdered and what went on with the court systems and with the police. She also wants to speak about this Treyway situation. And I held it back. I didn't want to do the interview because it's just a lot of nonsense that comes with it. But at the end of the day, it's like I'm trying to do. I want to do what's right. I want to do what's right. You heard? And at the end of the day, if people are out here accumulating money off something that her son made, and they're yelling something that her son made, then it's only right that she get the opportunity to reap those benefits. If you out here yelling something that her son created, Treyway this, Treyway that, somebody should be compensating her, and this is her argument. But I'm not going to be the spokesperson. She's going to get on here. This is going to be a full interview, so hopefully this will be able to help her get her just dues all around the board with the court system and with the people who she feels that are using her son's name and without paying that proper homage, because as she said in her own words, if he was here he would have that bread. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't yell Treyway if he ain't, you know what I mean, if he ain't eating. So it's only right, right? That's what makes the most sense. So she called me. She been reaching out to me for a while, and now I'm about to get her on the phone. I'm about to call her right now and let her tell her side of the story as exactly to what's going on. This is being taped live right now, so that people will be able to watch this later. You know what I'm saying?
Hello?
How you doing, Roxanne? What's going on?
I'm fine. Nothing much.
How you feel? How you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling fine.
Okay,
So,
this is Cheddar Bang. Right now, we live. We on different platforms live right now, and was telling the people how I just want to make sure you speak clearly and slowly into the mic, into the phone, so people can hear you. But I was basically telling the people that how you wanted me to interview you because you had heard about my last interview and you wanted me to reach out to you and interview you with the court systems and the way they were handling your son. And I reached back out to you and said now would be the perfect time. So just basically I just want to give a quick history. Her son was murdered by police officers. This is SI's mom's on the phone right now. Her name is Roxanne. Her son invented the book Treyway. He's the author of the Treyway. She owns the copyrights to Treyway, if I'm not mistaken, right, Roxanne?
yes, I do.
She owns the
Yes, I
rights
do.
to the book. That's her son. So, she's out here really well. I'm gonna let her tell the story, but her son was murdered by police and and basically, Roxanne, what's been going on as far as, you trying to get to the bottom of what
Well,
happened what happened with your son?
I've been in contact with federal court, trying to find out, what happened, find out about a warrant, about trying to find a police report,
Right.
trying to find the dispatch information who dispatched a firefighter to my son's house
Mm-hmm.
and for what reason, and why should my son be dead? I even went back as far as hey, he gave us 10 years. How was he ever even convicted of that when y'all know that he was in someone's house with the guns. The guns wasn't his.
Right.
I mean, I went to court and told him, listen, them guns was trying to be brought in my house. I stopped it. I caught it and stopped it.
Right.
And so I know the guns wasn't his.
And those were the guns that you speaking about was for him on his 10-year bid, right?
On that 10-year bid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I told the court, listen, he gave y'all 10 years for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he came out, you still couldn't leave him alone.
Right.
See, because like I'm trying to tell the court, if not for that, then this wouldn't have happened.
Right, exactly. So that would have had him on parole. So basically what she's telling y'all is that she's been trying to find out what's been going on with her paperwork as far as a search warrant for them to search her son's crib, to even come to his door. And you have been unsuccessful thus far in trying to get a police report, anything like that for any information on how your son was killed.
Yeah, and no information. I mean, I was told, to write letters to one police plaza, to district attorney in Staten Island, to the federal parole, people, to the precinct, which I did. I wrote every last one of them a letter. Now, police plaza answered me, and first they told me, they got 60 days in which they have to respond. So after that, they respond and tell me about, they can't give me nothing.
Right.
I mean, I have even, they have an email because since I live in Delaware, so I email the mayor.
Right.
To no response. I tried to go to the governor. They talk about they don't handle stuff like that. It's just like, it's been chaos, and all I'm asking for is this, hey, tell me why my son is dead.
Right. So basically, hold on. So basically, what she's been doing is, what she just said on the phone for the people who may not have been able to hear, is that she's out here fighting to get paperwork from the time her son was murdered. Well, what year was that, Roxanne?
It was 2015.
2015.
August 14th.
August 14th, 2015, 14.
At 11:45, exactly.
2015, her son was murdered. And she's been in the courts trying to find out what's going on. And they've been giving her the runaround to the point where she's in the appeal courts. She done lost money trying to, fight for her son and get a simple search warrant, get police paperwork that anybody could get. But because she's elderly, she might be up in age, or they may be hiding something for whatever reason, they have yet to give her any paperwork regarding what happened with the murder of her son and why her son is no longer on the earth, which is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, this platform right here will give you an opportunity to be heard by more people in the world. You know what I'm saying? Get some help because...
Yes, hopefully, because like I said, just the other day I called Channel 7, live or whatever, because I'm here, so I don't have to know what to do.
Right.
I called them, tell them, listen, y'all massacred him when they killed him. Y'all just said the worst thing, and things y'all didn't even know was not true. Like you said, he's been arrested 18 times.
Right.
Do the math. If he did 8 years one place when he was 16, and then 10 years, do the math.
How many times could he possibly have been arrested? Right.
Right. Okay. But they massacred him. So now I tell them, I said, well, y'all don't have no interest in finding out what happened? What's the follow-up? You don't want to follow up nothing?
Nah, because once they got this story in their headlines, that's all they really care about. But, like I said, hopefully this platform right here will be able to touch some more people and get your story heard. And, they tend to not care when it's a black man and, somebody may have got shot in the process, but it wasn't even supposed to happen. There's no reason for it to happen.
It wasn't.
You know what I'm saying?
And then when I hear, all this other, stuff, people want to use his name and, all of that is nothing but disrespect.
Now, that's what I want to talk to you about because, there's a bunch of guys out here. Some is valid, some is not. And they're, some are close friends with your son. Some of them are valid. some of them are not. But what happens is if they're reaping any benefits from what your son created and you're not receiving any benefits, they dead wrong. So hopefully, like, because they have an artist who's running around claiming he's the most gangster in New York, he's the toughest guy, and he has these guys behind him for whatever purposes, and they got him yelling Treyway this, Treyway that. They've never met your son, never read the book, and you out here fighting to your bottom line, trying to get vindication for your son's name and some closure to the case. But these guys is, and you fighting, you ain't rich, but these guys is out here flossing with your son's name, what he invented, and nobody's reached out to you. Has anybody reached out to you to date saying, yo, listen, this for your son? It's easy to find people these days with the internet, everybody doing so much, but has anybody reached out to you about any Treyway entertainment? But we're going to yell your son's name, and we're going to let this little kid with these sex charges yell your son's name, which I don't think he would allow if he was alive.
He would have never co-signed on anything like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so
he might have been, as people think, a gangster or this, but you know what? He has serious morals, okay?
Right.
He would have never co-signed on anything like that. But you know what? Is this, like I said, I can't worry about these people because you know what hurts me to my heart?
What's that, man?
My son died.
Your son died for that.
He willingly let the cops kill him, basically, to protect them.
Right, and that's the most important part. The people that you let represent this name that he died for with no type of vindication, not only court vindication, but if you out here getting money, the only right thing to do would be is to reach out to somebody's family like, yo, hey man, this guy's a millionaire running around screaming this name. Let's break Mama Love off. You know what I'm saying? Let's make sure the big homie know his mom's is good, because if he was here, he would have that bread.
Yeah, that would be something. People, and you can't. It's how the world is. You know,
right.
If they can feed off of something, they for them and them alone.
Well, hopefully. But look, Ma, and you got to give people the benefit of the doubt. See, I hear you right now. You taking the high road, and that's something that we all need to practice. As you taking the high road, because it's like maybe they didn't know, they don't know how to reach out to you. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So maybe with the hopes of this video will bring forth, hey, let's do something right for this lady over here, man. Because if it wasn't for her, he wouldn't be here, and then it wouldn't be nobody saying Treyway nothing. You know what I'm saying?
And that is what's true and stuff. And like I said, he loved them. Okay.
Right.
He truly loved them.
He would give his life for that. He would give his life for that.
That's it.
Right. So it's only right, Ma. So I just want to be clear. I want everybody to know, this is not about me. When I spoke to his mother, she reached out to me and wanted me to interview her. I had a lot of things going on, and my whole thing is this right here is to help her. This is right here, because if nobody else don't speak for her and say something, like if it's for me, I'm a rapper, I'm an artist, man. You know what I'm saying? So if I die and somebody's out here saying Don't Panic Entertainment, cheddar bang, rest in peace, do, but my mom's is messed up, I want somebody to speak up for me and say, yo, hey, ma, here. I want somebody to do that for me. So that's why I'm doing this. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need nobody clout. I don't need nobody money. I want to make sure I'm going to speak up. I'm going to be the voice for the voiceless, ma. You know what I'm saying? We ain't here trying to talk down on nobody. We just trying to get justification, vindication, and hopefully what people do the right thing and send off a positive message for people to do the right thing in the world. You know what I'm saying, ma? Hello? You hear me, ma? Oh. You there, ma? You there?
You lost me.
Oh, nah, it's all good. Nah, I just wanted them to be clear that why we're doing this. We're not trying to talk down on nobody. We just want to
You
bring.
need to call this number back that you see.
I'm a
I'm
call.
off the cell phone because you lost me.
Nah, but you on right now. You on still. You on right now.
All right.
I was just before the call drop. Oh shit. Hold on. Let me call her back, y'all. Let me get her back on the line. Let me get her back on the line.
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, you lost me.
Oh yeah, nah. I know. That's why I'm calling you back now. But ma, I just was saying before the call went off that the purpose of this call is not to put anybody down or to talk down on anyone. It's to get vindication and justice for your son and for you. This ain't about
Yeah,
disrespect or
this is
none
the
of that.
last thing I want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not trying to belittle anyone, but I just want them to know the struggle that I'm going through
Right.
for my son.
Right.
And I don't want them just throwing his name around frivolously or any way that can cause me any more damage, any more struggle. You know,
Right.
I don't want it connected with any kind of balance. I don't want it connected with any kind of anything right now because as is, I'm fighting a hard battle. Okay.
Right. By yourself,
And
with no help, by yourself, right?
by myself. You know, I even told the court. I sent them papers showing that I lost my eyesight due to extreme stress
Right.
because of what happened and because of me being there.
Right.
And when I got home, I noticed I wasn't seeing. So finally, when I went to the doctor, they said, "Oh, you bleeding behind your eye,
Wow.
your eyes." And
From
you know,
stress.
so I went. I had to get injections in my eye. Like they told me, they said, "Listen, you get some of your vision back, but you're not going to get anything back until you get rid of this stress."
The stress, right.
You know, I mean, I done went to therapists, I'm to a psychiatrist, I'm on all kinds of medicine. So I just can't fathom like what the courts are doing, how you can't get no help. The lawyers act like they 1 minute they want to help you, but then they pull up his name.
So they just want money, yeah. They just want money, ma. Like the lawyers. Hello, you hear me, right?
Yeah, well, I paid one lawyer. He asked me to give him $3,000, and he would take whatever I received, you know, any other money, right?
Right.
Because I really wasn't even putting claims in for money, but he told me you have to put a, you know, monetary. So then, you know, I said, okay, I have to put 20 million, you know, which I know I never would see, but you have to put, you know. So he said, oh, I'll take, you know, just give me 3,000, and then I'll, you know, take whatever, you know, if you, you know, see, well, you took my 3,000.
He took the 3,000, yeah.
And you don't see him helping me, right? He's not helping me.
Right.
You know, I did a 58 hearing, and then I came up from Delaware and went and did a 58 hearing, and then I'm calling them. So what's up? What happened? What happened?
Right.
And so he's not reaching. He said, you know, I'm leaving messages. So it's just been like a thing. 1 minute, a lawyer say, oh yeah, I'll take the case, and then next minute they not. So I don't know if
or they just want some money. Right.
What's going on?
It all boils down to money. But like I said, hopefully putting this on a platform, like I'm gonna put it on a bunch of platforms, so we could get the whole story across to where it needs to go. And you gotta stay strong, keep fighting. I ain't got to tell you that because that's your son. So I know you going.
Yeah, I'm going to keep fighting. Like that's what I told him. Listen, you're not going to get rid of me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, like my vision. So I have my 12-year-old grandson. He helps me fill out these papers and stuff. Okay.
Right.
And you know, my daughter, she does, you know, what she can, you know, but it's just us, you know.
Right.
And like I said, I'm going to keep on because for the purpose, like I said, the way they massacred my son, you know, notorious gangster,
right.
that I got to get it straight. I gotta get it straight. So then once if people listen, and that's why I'm glad that I'm able to do this with you,
Yeah.
because maybe if the right people listen, they'll see that person they killed wasn't who they portrayed him to be.
Right.
Okay, they can never say he did a crime outside, being a gang member. You know what I'm saying? They can't. That person they had all plaques all over the news and stuff. That wasn't my son.
Yeah, nah,
But
they always gonna paint the worst picture. Ma, you know that. That's how they do. They always gonna paint the worst picture when it's a black man and he has, a little, something wrong. From the advance
yeah,
to all over the country, that's how they portray us. But I don't want to
well
keep you.
now I challenge them to
Go
go a
ahead.
little farther. Go for themselves and look and see. See, go watch. See the first why his first arrest in Fed was. Go check on that. Go see for yourself how he was railroaded.
Right.
Go see for yourself. It's bad enough my child was 16 years old and they put him in Rikers Island.
Right. With a
And
bunch in the middle of a
now they
war.
want to say, yeah, now
It-
they want to say how bad it is to put a child in Rikers Island. What it took this boy to kill himself because of the wrongness he had in Rikers Island. It took that for them to realize Rikers Island ain't no place for a 16-year-old kid to
Right.
go.
And that's just a whole slave science too. It's like, they put you in there that young, everybody cutting each other, it's a race war. It turns
Yeah,
worse. That's what you put a wolf in the jungle, he going to survive or he going to die. Like that's
that's
just high
it.
science. You know what I'm saying?
Like
That's
I
high
say, I
science.
prayed hard. I prayed hard when my son was in Rikers Island. I'm serious. I just go to practice, get oil, everything, go visit him. He can rub oil on him, put some oils on his letters.
Right.
I prayed hard, and I said, yeah. But like I said, when he informed me about this gang stuff, no mother wants to hear that. But you know what?
Yeah.
I said, okay, my child's protected. At least I know he's protected. And I know he can take care of himself.
Yeah. But at that time, that's what you had to do if you was black.
Yeah,
You have to.
you
I've
had no
been,
choice.
yeah, I've been there. It's Spanish gangs, and it's a bunch of us. We black. We together. Hey, this is what we gonna do. They got a gang. We gotta stick together. Some people didn't have
Right.
no choice. That's just putting a wolf in the jungle. They
Yes.
gonna form a pack. Whatever name it is, that's just what it is. It may have grew into something greater than what they ever thought, but you know,
Yes. And then I truly believe that a lot of this stuff, because when Garland stepped out after giving them the 10 years, I was proud of him because he was shaking hands with politicians.
nah. Like
I was
when he
like,
first came home, he was really on it. I was the only
yeah,
person. I was the only person that he would. I interviewed him, and they used my interview and try to paint a bad picture of him. But he was like, "I'm you only one I'm doing an interview for." When he was, and we did an interview on the Treyway, and we was working on music, and I was just trying to help him because I seen
yeah.
he was trying to do good for himself. He was
Look, while he
tired.
was in there, he sent
Word.
me the pictures and stuff for the book. He said, "Ma, I'm opening a published company." I said,
Yeah.
"Okay." So I said, "Okay, start getting me the stuff." Now when they violated him, but I got that book out. I got the
Nah, yeah,
paper. I
he
got it
told,
out.
and in the interview he spoke about that. He said, "Yo, my mom's man." He talked about you. You know what I'm saying? In the interview that he did, one of the only interviews he did when he was alive, he spoke about
After
that.
anything he
Word.
wanted, positive, I was with.
That's
Like he
real.
would talk to me and he was saying like, "Mom, man, these dudes, they gotta go to school. They gotta do." And I told him, "Yeah." I said, "Because you know what?" I said, "You could do better if you educated and you do positive." And he was saying just like before he died, and everybody, I'm gonna tell you, he has wanted to start a band service to get inmates, loved ones up to them because federal don't offer stuff like state do. Get a bus goes. He was doing that. He was trying to do a lot. Even when he was in jail, when the hurricane hit Louisiana and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
he called me. He said, "Mom, I need you and stuff to see about how to get together some stuff. All people I know, we're gonna give up compensaries. We're gonna, stuff. So I want to get some trucks, send them out there." Jail told him he
In
couldn't do
jail,
it.
trying to help the people.
Yeah, jail told him he couldn't do it. Okay.
Wow.
And so they don't know because anything positive they were trying to knock him,
Right. Of course. Of
you know.
course. Always.
And they see that he was definitely trying to go positive. Okay,
Yeah.
he was trying to do stuff. He was trying to get, you know.
Nah, that. Oh no, I lost her again. Hold on, let me call her back again. Right now, for those who just tuning in, I'm on the phone with SI's mom, the creator of the Treyway. Pardon the course, because I need to laugh for this one.
Hello.
Yeah, nah, my phone is tripping. But I want to close the interview out and get back to things that I got going on.
All right.
But I just want everybody to know that I'm on the phone right now. She knows we live. We spoke about doing this interview, and we not here for the purposes of talking down or disrespecting. She's looking for closure for her son. She's looking for nobody to be using the name of her son or what he had, the Treyway, without reaching out to her and giving her some form of fashion of conversation. If people are making millions, that's just the right thing to do. This is me speaking. She's on the phone, so it's a cosign for that. And blessings, and people need to do the right thing and investigate more and judge less. You know what I mean? God
Yeah.
bless. God bless everybody. God bless you, Roxanne. Lock my number. I'll be calling you. We will be in touch.
All right. And thank
All
you
right.
so
Take.
much for giving me a chance to have a word.
It's all good. We was supposed to been did it, but I figured now is the best time, and I'll definitely send you all the links and everything that is going on with the interview. Blessings to you. All right.
All right. Thank
All
you
right.
so much.
You're
Good
welcome.
night.
Good night. Yeah. Basically.